Hi children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed textbook part exercises. Okay, today we are going to discuss Rip Van Winkle, Reading A, Unit 6, Reading A, Rip Van Winkle's comprehension part. I mean question and answers. Page number 80. Are you ready with your textbook, page number 80? And you should also be ready with your classwork. Let us discuss the question and answers and also write the answers now. Okay, the first question is, why did people like Rip Van Winkle? Because he was very kind and he used to help the neighbors and not children. They didn't ask. You say in next question they are asking children. Okay, the first one they are asking. Okay, one second. The first one they are asking only why did people like Rip Van Winkle? Okay, Rip was a kind neighbor and ready to help anyone. So people like Rip Van Winkle very much. Okay, now you could start. Rip was. Now you have in the first paragraph, you could find the answers like, yeah, first he was a kind neighbor. Rip was shall I? Okay, this is a direct question. You could see here, that is the second line. Yeah, Rip was a kind, okay. Rip was a kind neighbor and ready to help anyone. Rip was a kind neighbor and ready to help anyone. And ready to help anyone. So people, full stop, so comma, people liked him. So everyone in the village liked him, or so people liked him. The question, you see what they have given, that you could start. So people liked him. So people liked him. So here in the question, why did is there. So what you have to do is, you should answer with ed form, like I mean B2 form. Did is past tense. That question is in past form, then your answer also should be in the past form. Okay, the first question, Rick was a kind neighbor, kind natured person. You write your own answers. A kind neighbor and ready to help anyone. So people liked him very much. The second question, how was Rip Van Winkle helpful to children? Okay, Rip Van Winkle played with the children. You could start. See here. Yeah, third line I think. Yeah, you should start with the fourth line. He played with him. Why did he like? Why did the children like him? Because Rip Van Winkle played with him. He taught them to fly kites and he taught them to shoot marbles and told them long stories. Okay, in this way, Rip was helpful to the children. You could write. Okay. Thus, Rip Van Winkle was. Let's start with this. Rip was very helpful to the children, and children. He played R because how was it is that why they didn't ask. So if they ask you why, we can write with the answer with the conjunction because. I think that I have kept in wrong way. Okay, you could see now, right? Yeah, I could stand here. Yes, yeah. Rick was very helpful to the children as how he was as he helped. No, he played with the children. He played with them. Okay, first time you can write. He played with the children. Every time no need with the children. He played with the children, comma. He taught them TAUGHD. Now see, every question is again and again remembering the why I am discussing this one comprehension part in a separate video, because you should be able to write the answers on your own. If you were in the classroom, then I could have asked you to sit in a group and write your own answers. Okay, group wise you have to sit, and you should write one group, one note. I mean one book. They all discuss and they write answers and they come up, and I check the answers and they copy then in their CW. Okay, as we are like taking classes through online, so I am discussing here and then I am writing the answers. Okay, just don't copy the answers. Look here, question was in past tense. How was helpful to the children? So everything I am writing in the past tense. Rib was very helpful to the children as he played. See, V2 was V2 with the children. He taught. What is the V1 of taught? Teach. Okay, teach, taught. Okay, so he played with the children. He taught them. Where is the text? He taught them to fly kites. He taught them to, them means here you should understand children. He taught them to fly kites. He taught them to fly kites and shoot marbles and told them long stories. And shoot marbles and shoot marbles and told them long stories. Okay. And told them long stories. Okay, fine. This is the answer, second one. Are you ready for the third one? Have you taken down this? First one, Rick was a kind neighbor and ready to help anyone, so people liked him. Second one, Rick was very helpful to the children as he played with the children. He taught them to fly kites and shot marbles and told them long stories. And taught them shoot marbles, to shoot marbles, another one, shoot marbles, and told them long stories. Now let's go with the third one. Yes, third one. What's the question with the third one? What was the only problem with the list the things that suggest Rip Van Winkle was lazy. Okay, then the only problem you could start, the only problem with Rip was that he was very lazy. Okay, here it is. Okay, and then you could start, he did no work on his own form. This whole paragraph, to avoid work he could walk away in the forest with his dog. This whole paragraph comes under this third answer, this here, that one. Okay, the only problem, let's start here. I'm going to erase this one. Yes, the third one. The only problem with Rip was, that he was very lazy. He was very lazy. Okay, then he did no work on his farm and just idled away his time. He did. They said list out, right? Then one list means you should write one below one. So then he did no work. He did no work. This is young. He did no work and on his farm and just on his farm just idled away. And just idled away. That is the second one in the list. Many things, many situations show that, he was a very lazy person. So they are asking list of those situations which tells you that, situations which tell you that he was a lazy person. Okay, that one, he did no work on his farm and just idled away. And just idled away his time. Just idled away his time. Okay, then let's go with that next answer. Third one. The third one is, no, the next. His fences were falling to pieces. His fences were falling to pieces. P-I-E-C-E-S. His fences were falling to pieces. The next one is, his cow was going astray. His cow was going astray. And then the next one is, weeds grew on his farm. Okay, this one is enough. Up to here we could write. Okay, he would talk. These things suggest that Rip Van Winkle was lazy. Okay. His cow was going astray, weeds grew on his farm. That means he did not take care of his field. And then last point is, he would walk away in the forest to avoid work. He would walk away into the forest. He would walk away into the forest. Okay. F-O-R-E-S-T. Okay, then now let's go with that answer. How should we end up the answer? These situations tell us that, suggest, you could say, these situations suggest that he was lazy. List out the things that suggest. They have given suggest, so you write suggest itself. These situations suggest that Rick was lazy. Okay, then this is the third answer. Little bit, but we have to write in a list form. The only problem with Rick was that he was very lazy. The second one, he did no work on his farm and just idled away his time. And then his fences were falling to pieces. His cow was going astray. Weeds grew on his farm. To avoid work, he would walk away into the forest. F-O-R-E-S-T. These situations suggest that Rick was lazy. This is the answer. Okay, then let's go with the fourth one. What is daydreaming? What kind of people daydream? On the other side, you could see even such. Daydreaming is thinking about something pleasant and forgets what one should do at that time. Now I'm going to daydreaming. We have even in this one book, I think, in this dictionary. This is the dictionary. You just check once Daydreaming meaning, daydreaming is thinking about something pleasant and forget to do the work and just forget to do the work. Okay, the people who are lazy, they daydream. Okay, daydream means, okay, now if you finish this, I'm going to start with that one. Till then, I'm going to search here. Yeah, fourth one. Let's go with the daydreaming. Fourth question, daydreaming means to think about something pleasant instead of doing the work and forget to do the work that you need to do at present. Okay, now let me erase this one. Have you finished something? Yeah, third one. Daydreaming means thinking about something pleasant. Fourth one. Daydreaming. Daydreaming means thinking about something pleasant and stop working that you need to do at present, that you need to do, that you need to do. What kind of people daydream? Lazy people always lazy people daydream. Because hardworking people, they work hard. They don't dream. Always lazy people daydream. Okay? Now you are hard worker or a daydreamer, you should decide. If you are a hard worker, then stop daydreaming and do work. Okay? Work hard. That's the question. Okay? That one should do or that you need to do. Okay. Then next, fifth question. Which lines in the story suggest that Rip Van Winkle went far away from the village? Okay. Which line suggests that from the story that he went far away from the village? The line, he began to descend the mountain to go back to his village. That line suggests. Now let me show you the page number 79. He began to descend here. 1, 2, 3, fourth line. He began to descend the mountain to go back to his village. Okay? That line says that he went far away from his village. Now let me erase this part of third answer and go with the fifth question. Fifth question. Actually, there are 8 questions, I think. Let us see how many question and answers are there. 10. Okay, then let's go with the fifth one now. And which lines in the story suggest? Which lines they are asking? Not only single line. 1, 2, 3 lines. First one, fifth one. He began to descend. He began to descend the mountain. He began to descend the mountain He began to decide to go back to his village. 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 One, that is that one line. And as he neared the village, he met the members. One more line, because they are asking two, three lines like as he neared the village, he met a number of people, but he did not know any of them. As he neared the village, as he neared the village, he met a number of people, but he did not know any of them. He met a number of people. He met a number of people, but he did not know them. But he did not know any of them. But he did not know any of them. But he did not know any of them. These lines suggest that Rip went far away from the village. These lines suggest that Rip went far away from the village. Far away from the village. Okay. Now he began to descend the mountain to go back to his village, one line, and then as he neared the village, he met a number of people, but he did not know any of them. These lines suggest that Rip went far away from the village. Okay. Now let's go with the sixth one. What was strange about the men Rip met? What was so strange? They were odd looking short fellows. And here is the answer I show you. These men, okay, they were well dressed, but various shapes and colors. A stranger who caught his hand tightly, he reached them. There were some more odd looking short men. This page number 78. Could you see here below the picture? They were odd looking short men. Let's start them. They were odd looking short men and playing something. They're playing nine pins. They were well dressed the same way. What is the question? Question is, what was strange about the men Rip met? Okay. Now let me erase this, and I hope that you two are checking the textbook for the answer. So here it is. They were odd looking. Yeah, let's go with some strange fellows, and they were odd looking here. Strange, they are like different, very okay. Third line below that picture, okay. They were sixth one. They were odd looking. Odd means awkward, not good. Okay, awful. They were odd looking short men. Short men, they were well dressed. The next line, after that next line, they were all dressed the same way. They were all dressed, D-R-E-S-S, dressed same way. They were all dressed same way, and all of them had beards of beard. And all of them have, that's the strange, that was the strangest that you should understand. They were dressed the same way, various shapes, and all of them had beards of various beards of various shapes and colors. Various shapes and colors. This is enough. Shapes and colors. That's the strange about those men. Shapes and colors. Yeah, see what colors. Okay, and they stopped playing. You could start, and they stopped playing. And as Rip and his companion reached them, they stopped playing and stared at Rip with a fixed gaze. Rip was really frightened to look at them. Okay, they gazed at Rip, and Rip was really frightened. This is enough. And then they were all looking short men. They were all dressed the same way, and all of them had beards of various shapes and colors. Okay, this is the strange about that man. Okay, children, now remaining question and answers and the textbook part, some more exercises we are going to discuss in our next video. That's all for this video. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.